student, today we are going to discuss about wave optics. It is which one is for the class 12. So it is a very interesting topic and also difficult topic. So you can expect the question from wave optics in your board exam as well as competitive exam. Okay. The topics under the wave optics we are going to discuss Huygens principle and interference, diffraction, polarization. All the four concepts we are going to discuss, which is proved light is in a wave in nature. Okay. Before going to this content, I am going to explain what is the nature of the light and also nature of the particle, electron. Okay. The first thing I am going to do, what is the nature of the light. It is called dual nature. Already we learned light have the dual nature. One is a particle, another one is a wave. So in this chapter is called wave optics. So we are going to focus light is in a wave in nature. So light is also called particle in nature. It is called packet of matter, which one we are going to take it as a quanta. So light is in a particle nature is proved by photoelectric effect. So photoelectric effect, which is the experiment, it's converting light energy to the electrical energy. So which is proved light is in a particle in nature. When the light is in a particle in nature, it can bring the energy from one point to another point. That is the experiment. We have the photoelectric effect. Light is proved it is in a particle in nature. It's the quantum. It's a quanta. It's a packet of matter. Okay. The other hand, light is in a wave in nature, which is proved by Huygens principle, interference, diffraction and polarization. These are the topics is proved light is in a wave in nature. Light is called transverse wave. So light is the wave of transverse. There are two types of wave is there. One is a transverse wave, another one is a longitudinal wave. So transverse wave means crust, trough, crust, trough, crust, trough is there. Okay, it's like a AC current. It will be moving up and down. So when the transverse wave, the light we are taken as a transverse wave, which is going to travel in a 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. It's a waves is produced on the sea or lake. How the waves will be produced, crust and trough up and down, that one we can take it as a transverse wave. So exactly polarization is a experiment is proved light is in a transverse wave. So Huygens principle, it's one of the old theory which is explained light is in a wave in nature. So today we are going to discuss all four concepts. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The first thing, Huygens principle. Yeah, before going Huygens principle, just we learn about the electron. So we know light is in a wave in nature and particle in nature. Wave in nature is it's going to be study about Huygens principle, diffraction, interference and polarization. Particle in nature is it's already proved with the photoelectric effect. Okay. And electron is a very small particle. When the light is nothing, we are telling it is a particle. The electron also it's a very small particle. So this we know it is in a particle in nature. So the same thing, electron also we are taken as the wave in nature, which is proved Davison-Germer experiment. And also it is given, they are given as the wavelength of the electron. Okay, so light have the dual nature, electron are also having the dual nature. So light is a particle and a wave. The electron also we are taken as a particle and a wave. Both all the experiment, all the things, all the concept we have the proof. Okay, so now we are going to discuss how the light is in a wave in nature. So these are the four concepts is explaining light is in a wave in nature. First I am going to explain what is a Huygens theory is explaining. Okay, so Huygens is considered light is in a wave front. Okay, when the light is traveling from one point to another point, Huygens is considered as the wave front. Okay, so see here, we know already ray optics. When the light is traveling from one end to the another end, this will be representing as a ray optics. Okay, so the perpendicular plane, the sheet of perpendicular plane, this is going to be a wave front. Okay, so this only is going to represent as a crust and trough. When the light is moving from one end to another end, so the like a plane sheet we consider like this we consider, which is going to move from one end to the another end, which is going to be called as the wavefront. Okay, when we are considered as a ray, which is going to be represented as a ray optics, when you are considering as a wavefront, which is going to be represented as a wave optics. Okay, this is a wavefront. The plane sheet is going to move from one end to another end. Okay, so wavefront, which is the perpendicular to the propagation of the light. Okay, this side is the propagation of the light, means the wavefront will be perpendicular direction of the propagation of the light. Okay, so see here, I have here point source. Okay, point source will be producing as a spherical wavefront. The light will be traveling in a all side. Point source means it's a small dot. Okay, the light traveling in all direction. Okay, perpendicular to this, it's called wavefront. Okay, so imagine on a lake we throw the stone, so the waves will be produced in all the sides, all the direction. Okay, which is going to be considered as a wavefront. Okay, Huygens is considered, that is a wavefront. Okay, so I am explaining in a 3D view. Okay, one point source is the only this direction I am taken as the light is propagating. Okay, see, I am drawing as a spherical wavefront. Point source is the source of spherical wavefront. Point source is the source of spherical wavefront. Just I am showing how the spherical wavefront will be flowing. Okay, next one, line source. I have straight line. How the wavefront will be produced? Line source will be produced as a cylindrical wavefront. Like this wavefront will be produced. Line source will be produced as a cylindrical wavefront. The light will be traveling in all the direction, look like a cylinder. Okay, so the point source is a source of spherical wavefront, and the line source is a source of cylindrical wavefront. So wavefront is the plane which is we are considering, which is perpendicular to the propagation of the light. That one we are considered as a wavefront. This is called wavefront. Okay, Huygens principle is a very old theory which is very difficult to understand. I'll make you to understand as a very clearly. Okay, Huygens taken three principles, three postulates. Okay, I'm going to explain one by one postulates. Okay, Huygens has taken three postulates. Huygens principle. We can tell Huygens principle or Huygens postulates. Huygens first postulates. So this is a postulates will help you to do the Huygens reflection and refraction, how the wave is going to be reflect and how the wave is going to be refract. Both the concept we can understand when you are learning as to what is Huygens postulates, or actually three postulates is there. Okay, so Huygens first postulates. Every particle will be act as the source of secondary wavefront. Every particle will be act as the source of new wavefront. Source of new wavefront. Okay, just we will see what is the meaning of this statement. Every particle will be act as the source of new wavefront. Okay, that meaning in case imagine one lake is there, if you throw the stone, okay, so next particle will be proceeding the it's a source of new wavefront. Okay, so see, I am taken here like one place A, B, C, D. 4 particle I am taken. Okay, the word is telling every particle will be act as a source of new wavefront. Okay, so here from here circular wavefront, just this is called wavelet. Okay, so it is called primary wavefront. This is called secondary wavefront. All the particle will be act as a source of secondary wavefront. It is called A dash, which is called B dash, which is called C dash, which is called D dash. Okay, so it is a point source which is produced as a spherical wavefront. So in this point I consider A, B, C, D, 4 particle. This 4 particle is a source of A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. Okay, so it's disturbing next particle. Okay, that is the thing. Every particle will be act as a source of new wavefront. Okay, so this secondary wavefront it came because of primary wavefront. Okay, that is the first Huygens postulate. Huygens principle, first principle saying every particle will be act as a source of secondary wavefront. Okay, if you need secondary wavefront, it came because of primary wavefront. Okay, so in a plane source like this we can take it. So it is a primary wavefront A, B, C, D. Okay, So around this you can draw small diagram, small circle. It is called secondary wavefront. Okay, it is called primary and it is called secondary. Okay, now I am going with the second statement. So the wavefront or wavelet will be traveling all the direction with the uniform velocity c is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. It will be traveling all the direction. It's meaning when this particle is disturbed, it will be flowing with all the direction. This particle is disturbed, it will be flowing all the direction. Okay, it is called primary wavefront with the velocity of 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So this is going to be the secondary wavefront. Okay, so it going to be travel with all the direction. Okay, that is called second postulates of Huygens. Okay, then third postulates, the secondary wavefront will be taken only a forward direction. Okay, so even it's travel all direction, we are taken in a forward direction. Secondary wavefront we have to taken in a forward direction. Okay, it's little difficult to understand. I'll explain again. Okay, the first Huygens principle is saying every particle will be act as a source of secondary wavefront. Okay, the secondary wavefront is produced due to the primary wavefront. That is the first postulate. Okay, the second postulate, it will be travel with the velocity of 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second with all the direction. It's called secondary wavefront, second postulates of Huygens. Okay, then third postulates, it will be travel only in a forward direction. That means no need to take as a this point, you should take it as a forward direction. It's a forward. If for next wavefront it is a primary, it is called secondary. Only it will be proceeding with the forward direction, not a backward direction. Okay, this is called Huygens principle. My next video, Huygens reflection and refraction, already I done. Okay, so then interference, polarization, next video I'll make it in a playlist. Please watch it. Okay, thank you. The playlist topic is wave optics. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my channel, please subscribe.